In this video, I'd like to talk about the actual components that will go into making the Wimshurst machine. And I feel like the best place to start is this base. Notice the base is not very heavy, and as a result, when you're using it, when you're cranking the Wimshurst machine, you may want to hold it down a bit. I'll usually use 2 fingers to hold it down while I'm cranking it. But if you adjust the STL file and make it a little thicker or heavier, or put weights at the bottom, or clamp it to a desk, then you can get away with a lot more vigorous cranking. You'll see it's got 2 slots over here. These are for the conductive plate supports. These stick in here vertically. So these two are identical pieces. They will go facing each other when we're actually making them, so that this nub is on the outside. And they fit in here. I wouldn't put them in yet. If you are planning on making this a permanent fixture, this will be something that you super glue in, but you're going to want to do that much later. There are parts that need to be put together in between them, so if you super glue them now, it will be a problem. In addition to these, the supports, there's a conductive plate axle that will go in between them. This is another one that, if you're planning on supergluing, you're probably going to superglue. It goes in between them. Again, don't use it yet because you need to put the conductive plates on it. Speaking of the conductive plates, you'll have 2 spinning conductive plates. You'll notice that there is a small inset for a belt to go on. That's what the rubber band is for, and there's 2 of these. This is also the component that if you're planning on sanding it, I would recommend sanding and roughing up this edge so that the glue sticks to it a little better. And this is where the aluminum conductive parts are going to go. Next, let's talk about the Leyden jars. In the base, you'll see that there are these 2 rings in here. This is where the Leyden jars will stick. I wanted this to be removable so that 1, shipping is a little easier, and 2, so that one of these can be used as a jig to make the outer conductive plate for the Leyden jar. Eventually, this will probably be something that you glue in, but you also don't need to. The Leyden jars will also have caps on them. You'll see that these caps have insets on the inside of them for wires to run. Also some holes in the side and top. These can be, all of these parts so far can be printed without support. There is 2 of the jigs that need to be printed with support if you're planning on printing them vertically. If you have them on the plates horizontally, then you don't need support for these. But these guys, if you're printing vertically, which I do recommend, you're going to need support on them. The last set of parts do need to be printed with supports. Some of these supports are very simple and easy to remove, and one of them is a bit of a hassle. So these are the conductive, or we'll say the discharge spheres. This is where the arc is going to take place in the Wimshurst machine. These are printed with support, although the support is very easy to remove. You just hang on to the top and twist the support, and you'll be able to pull it off of the bottom. There are 2 of these. The other easily removed support is the handle. This is the actual crank mechanism that you'll be spinning. There is, the way I've got the file set up, this is designed with some support in there, and the support is relatively easy to peel off. The last part, the actual wheel that will be spinning and moving things, this guy right here. As you can see, it's a bit more complex of a part. It's not just a regular shape, it's a lot together. I'm going to work on future iterations, having this be as unsupported and easy to clean as possible. But as of right now, if you're not ordering the kit, if you're printing this yourself, this is a hassle to get the support off. I've tried straight normal support, I've tried tree support, but to get them to all the stuff that needs support, unfortunately it really gets in the spokes. That being said, if you go slow, you should be able to get it just fine. I recommend using the snips to cut around them. If you do accidentally break a spoke or something like that, either reprint it or just use some super glue to glue it back up. That should work out just fine. Just remember to hold it until it's set and then let it dry for a decent amount of time, maybe like 5-10 minutes at least. One last thing about this wheel is that you'll notice on one end there's no hole, and on the other end there is a hole. This is where your crank mechanism will go in. Keep in mind that with this part, if you super glue the crank mechanism in this wheel, and again, don't do that yet because it needs to be threaded in a little better. If you put this in there, you will be making these parts disposable. You can't reuse them once they're in there because you'll have to cut this to get it back out. But this one's easy to print, and maybe less so this one, but it's a small price to pay for something that's a little more sturdy. After using mine un-super glued for a while, it did get a little loose, and so I had to super glue it in for consistency. All right, in the next video, I'll show us using the jigs to make the parts that we're going to be using, and then we'll put it all together.